Good Saturday morning, everybody. It's Trevor Thompson, the self-appointed Looney Tunes critic. It's April 21st, 2018. I've been doing this for a year now, and I always wanted to do this cartoon. And since it's my favorite cartoon, it's hard to argue that. But I needed to know you guys are going to be cool. No, I'm just kidding. But look, we know this cartoon is racist. Let's keep it clean and fun in the comment section. 3 strikes, you're out, because it's not about the racial angle of this cartoon. It's about the African-American actors and musicians that didn't get credit for working on this, that basically inspired it and made it exist and made it all the wonderful things that it is, such as this character here.
Oh, honey child, what story would you like to have Mammy tell you tonight?
That's Lillian Randolph playing Mammy, and she's not the first time she's played a black character named Mammy. She was the original Mammy Two Shoes in Tom and Jerry. She had a very long career. She was in It's a Wonderful Life. She was a well-paid actress. Let me give you an example of what she sounds like. This is from a 1978 Best Interiors Draperies ad.
I really couldn't believe it. I was watching TV and saw the Best Interiors Draperies ad. Then I called 463-0666. Best sent a salesman to my home with hundreds of beautiful fabrics, patterns, and designs to choose from. If you want to save money, call Best Interiors, the drapery people. 463-0666. Do it now.
See, this whole thing was put together because Clampett kept going to a club called Club Alabama, and he saw a Duke Ellington review called Jump for Joy.
Fare thee well, land of cotton, cotton Lyle is out of style. Honey child, jump for joy. Don't you grieve, little leaf. All the hounds, I do believe, have been killed. Ain't you thrilled? Jump for joy.
Look at my wife, ladies and gentlemen.
The name's So White.
Her name is So White, but the cartoon's called Coal Black because they were worried about Disney suing them. But this is So White, the standard by which I judge many of my ladies in my life. Voiced by Vivian Dandridge, and this is kind of a caricature of her because at the time she did sport that little curled, bang look here. And this is Leo Watson. Leo Watson was in that Jump for Joy review. He's a scat man. And Vivian was a singer. She's a sister of Dorothy Dandridge, who Halle Berry played in the 1999 movie introducing Dorothy Dandridge.
The gal and the prince. What a sickening sight.
Hello, Murder Incorporated.
Blackout, So White.
And that's 2 people. That's Danny Webb doing that scrubbly, voice. But that upper register is Vivian's mother, Ruby Dandridge. So there's all throughout this cartoon, whenever the Queen talks, there's 2 people doing her voice. And here's Leo and Vivian dancing together as Prince Charming and So White. Here's what Leo sounds like. This is from the Jump for Joy review, and this is him doing his song Snake Pit.
Rattlesnakes, snake, cobras, smoking sticks.
This was definitely a passion project for Clampett. It actually took him about a year to do this, to get things going, so that the people involved, that were part of the Duke Ellington review could be involved in it somehow, because it was composed by Eddie Beals and his orchestra, but the score was done by Carl Stalling. And all this stuff here, this is just So White being wacky over khaki and DTF, basically. You gotta love the sexual innuendo in this cartoon. But anyway, getting back to Queenie here, who is two characters. Danny Webb is that lower one, and the upper one is Ruby Dandridge, Vivian Dandridge's mother. And this is what, to give you an idea of that upper register, this is what Ruby sounds like.
Oh, I know how to get him a date. You know Gregory? Mm-hmm. Ah, gee, he's a dreamboat. Except he never give me a tumble. Even though I flirted with him more than a nice girl should.
And what's that got to do with Donnie?
Let's see. Must be some connection. Oh, yeah. Well, Gregory works for that new family just moved into town this week. And they have a little girl. And Gregory says she's real cute, but she's lonesome because she never had a
Don't
chance
say no more, Oreo. Just get on that phone and make a date for Donnie. I keep telling people you ain't as simple as you act.
Keep that cackle in mind, by the way, because we're going to hear that cackle again from Ruby.
It's freedom from a friend.
And that's Ruby right there, too. And then it goes to Danny.
You mean this apple's just for me?
Don't stand there blabbing, woman. Just try it and see.
Yeah. And this is Art Babbitt, famous Disney animator, doing that one shot right there. And I've always loved the fact that a Disney animator actually worked on this Disney parody. I've always loved that. Look at Rod Scribner just kicking so much behind in this this frenetic. This is all on ones too, by the way. This frenetic animation. I'm always upset they never. There you go. There's that laugh from Ruby again. She can really deliver it, even though she gets it in the end. Now here's a line here that you guys should hear.
This world.
She's stiff as wood.
She's got it bad and that ain't good.
She's Got It Bad and That Ain't Good is another song from the Duke Ellington Jump for Joy review. It's sung by Ivy Anderson, and the name of the song is Got It Bad and That Ain't Good.
I got it bad, and that ain't good.
Now this is all Eddie Beale and his orchestra. All this stuff here is the only stuff that Leon Schlesinger would allow, even though Eddie Beale and everyone involved composed this cartoon, the music and everything. This is the only part where they actually got to record it, set up in Warner Brothers and record them. And Carl Stalling had to score the rest of the cartoon. He scored it basically, but he didn't compose it. Oh, that animation is so amazing. Rod Scribner gave a tour de force performance. A lot of people consider this to be in the 50 greatest all-time cartoons of all time, and I certainly agree. All right, guys, I'll see you next week. I hope you're still with me.